I just stumbled onto a modern convenience that I've wanted for a while on my late model dressers that actually works, and we'll get into it in a second. But it's a modern convenience. It's the kind of stuff you find in new fancy cars that, you see douchebags in it, red lights. Why? Why did they turn no turn signals? Like they can't. I'm sorry, but this is really cool. I can already hear it now. I have friends that are going to lose their minds. My buddy Van Goodwin, who watches the channel, who will comment. He will comment this. I can't believe it. Anything with anything more than a kicker is a piece of shit. Like, I know, brother. Shovelheads forever. I got it. But anyway, some of us like new toys also, right? So, get into what I'm talking about here, then we'll do the vroom vroom and we'll explain it. This won't be a long video. I found this thing on Amazon. Frickin' works. All right, so the 131, the Scarlet Harlot, whatever you want to call it, my 2021 Ultra Limited, that's really now more of a street glide with liquid cooling. Anyway, so haven't done this bike in a video in a while. You'll see there's been some issues, things I got to figure out. I have a plan now, so look for that in future videos. But watch, look, okay, here she is. She turned off. There's no phone on the thing, no phone in the garage because it won't fit in there anyway. But kick her on. The little animation, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, you hit accept. I know. The lawyers have to get in the middle of everything. And, all right, okay. Come on, bear with me, okay? It takes a second, maybe 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds. Maybe I'll have to cut the damn video down. There we go. Look, CarPlay. Now, yeah, I listen to freaking pop country sometimes. Don't hate me. So, CarPlay. Wireless freaking CarPlay. So a while back I did a video on adding CarPlay. If you're into this stuff, all right? This is for your stereo has to look like that. So is it 19 and later? 19. I think 19 and later that the new Boombox GTS head deck, whatever came out. And it's the one that doesn't have physical buttons on it. You know what I'm saying? All the buttons are like glass, right? I think it's 19 and later. Anyway. Street glides, road glides, not Road Kings, I don't have stereos. Yeah, that's it. Street glides, road glides, and ultras. Even ultras are different. Anyway, street glides and road glides. If you plug your phone in and you have an Apple phone or an Android phone, you don't have, the phone version. You don't have CarPlay or Android Auto. Maybe you do. I don't know. You don't have CarPlay. I can tell you that if you have an Apple phone. Without adding a microphone, it's a weird safety thing, unless you use this Fooler. And I'll put a link in the description and stuff to the video where I did that. But there's a Fooler you can buy on Amazon. It was like $20. Take your fairing cap off, plug that sucker in, and it fools the bike into thinking it has the microphone. And yes, you can take it to the dealer and have the ECM flash to think it has a mic. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. A, this is $20. And B, anything you do yourself I think is better. And C, you can undo this easily. If for whatever reason you don't like it, you want to take it off, you just unplug it. If you have your ECM flash, you're going to take it back and have it redone. Anyway, better. $20 to enable CarPlay on a 19 and later Harley stereo. Therein sort of created some pains in my rear because my phone is the Plus, the big one. Doesn't fit in the little USB garage thing in the fairing. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to show you. On the batwing very well at all. It'll work on the road glide, but not on the batwing. And so I wanted to find a way to, secure that. So I use a Rockform mount. Not a sponsor. They don't know me from Adam, but this mount here. And my phone was out in the heat, the rain, because this is what I live in, right? I live in the tropics, right? South Florida's, I'm actually directly west of the Bahamas, not north, believe it or not. So same weather here as the Bahamas. So what does that mean? Hurricanes, 90 plus degrees, 90% humidity most of the year. Having your phone sitting out on the handlebar in the sun on a long ride, it will overheat. Besides the fact that, yeah, these phones are water resistant, but I've been in storms where it's like you just may as well throw that sumbitch in a bucket of water. I mean, it's that bad. So I've kind of wanted to do that. Also, you're tempted to screw with your phone, which is a bad idea. You guys have seen some Instagram posts that I'm like, oh, I'll just hit record real quick. What am I doing? I got no business doing that. None of us need to be doing that crap. Anyway, so I really wanted to get my phone away from a frickin' mitts and have wireless CarPlay. And I've looked into some of the devices and they don't work. This one I paid $100 for. Not a sponsor. They don't frickin' know me. I just ordered this sucker and I'm gonna have to cut back in with the name of it because I don't even remember at the moment. There, I looked. It's called the Auto Sky Wireless CarPlay Adapter. It's a little box. I'll show you here in a second. You plug it into a USB. I'm not going to go through the procedures because I don't want to, no offense, I don't want to be tech support for this. I'm just saying it works for me. So you plug that sucker into the USB of your bike. It's a little this big, and it sticks inside the garage thing. You Bluetooth connect your phone, your Apple phone, to it like you would headphones or else. You delete your stereo, by the way. If your stereo is in your Bluetooth, you want to delete that. And then connect to this little device, and it just basically fools your bike into thinking your phone is plugged in. That's all it does. There's a lot of those out there. Some of them work, some of them don't. My wife's car has wireless CarPlay, and the new Large Marge GMC Denali has it. And it's one of those things you didn't know you need until you got it. And it's just so easy, you know, you turn the bike on, you turn the truck on, turn the car on, and things just happen, right? Like, what was that? It's not, I don't know, it's fruity. Anyway, I love stuff like this. So Auto Sky or whatever, I'll show you here real quick what it looks like. There, that's it. This little guy, that's all it is. It's basically a wireless dongle. There are a bunch of these on the market. Some work, some don't. This one has like 100 and something 5-star reviews, which is why I chose it. And it freaking works on the Harley Davidson stereo. Now, I cannot guarantee that it works on everything. As a matter of fact, I can tell you for sure, let me plug that back in before I forget so much. I can tell you for sure that it won't work on some things. It does not work on the Sony that's in the douchebagger. The douchebagger has a Sony XAV 7000 head deck. Great head deck. I really like it. And it has CarPlay. If you plug the phone in, it works on the douchebagger. But this does not work with it, with the Sony. It will not do wireless. But it works on the Harley stereo, which I think is pretty cool because most of you out there are running, you know, Harley stereo. This will not work. Someone's going to ask me. They're still going to email me. This will not work prior to 2019 stereos. If you've got rubber buttons on the outside of your screen, isn't going to work. It just isn't. Because it's not a CarPlay compliant stereo, period, much less, you know, all this stuff. So, when I find stuff I think is cool that you guys might like, I'll throw it up here. But $100 to give you wireless CarPlay. Another thing that I'm going to do later that fits into this whole thing is I wanted to have a secure place for my phone in my bags that'll power it and all that stuff. So in a later video we'll do this. I don't have the stuff here yet, but I'm going to add a power port to my saddlebag and one of those trays in the back, and maybe even put a wireless charger in there. I don't know, but basically I just want to be able to throw my phone in the bag, close it, turn the bike on, and have, freaking Apple CarPlay on my bike, which I know, if you don't like technology, you don't like this video, you don't like me, it makes you unhappy, it makes you itchy in all the wrong places, and you're just pissy right now. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry to have ruined your day. But if you like modern conveniences, you like technology, and you want this kind of stuff on your bike, $100 works for me so far. I have not found a problem with it yet. Here's the only disclaimer. You have to have patience, because if this is sat powered off long enough, turn on the ignition, and it can take up to 60 seconds before it does its magic wizardry. You may even want to I know it's a 60-second delay, and you don't want to be that guy stopping everyone from getting rolling. Worst case scenario, you're going to turn on your ignition. You may stand there with your phone for a minute. Make sure it connects Bluetooth to the thing named Airbox, what the hell? It's in your Bluetoothy things. You may even want to manually make sure that connects. Haven't had to do it yet. I'm just thinking of all the worst possible scenarios, as you may have to manually stand there and make sure that it cross-mogenates. That's it. I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the link to the fooler that I used on this bike, and the link to the video on where I put that in. So, wireless CarPlay on your modern bikes. Take care of each other out there. We'll talk real soon. Bye.